it's me Ghost Girl again, and today I'm going to be doing another story, another spooky story that happened to me. When this happened, I was probably about primary school age as well, like late primary school age, so about 8 or 9. And I did kind of tell you a lot about my past in a previous video where I went on about primary school and high school and how me and my mum moved around a lot, and basically the story of how we ended up on this flat and stuff, and the ghosts, and basically all the weird experiences that I had as a kid. Well, this is going to be another one. I think this is going to be like the last like kind of ghost story that about me that I have to tell for a while. I don't know, maybe next spook season I'll include like more stories about myself, or I don't know, maybe later on in the year, maybe not necessarily spook season or whatever, I might tell more stories. But I have had people messaging me, like I get a lot of viewers that I've noticed. I don't get a lot of comments on my videos. I do have like my regular commenters, but I've noticed that for some reason my viewers prefer to direct message me on like our social media platforms, which is nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's a bit different from like most people on YouTube. Like I've noticed most of the people that watch our YouTubers prefer to comment than DM them. I'm not saying it's anything bad, it's just a bit different. I don't know, maybe my viewers just prefer to DM me for some reason, which is good. I'm glad you guys feel comfortable enough that you can actually like message me about things, because well, it just means that people are comfortable around me and they're comfortable with my videos and they're okay with this topic. I know when it comes to the paranormal, some people can be a bit spooked and get freaked out, and I know there is like a lot of people that don't believe, like a lot of skeptics, and I know there's a lot of people that say that this stuff is evil, and don't get me wrong, there is like some evilness out there, as there is with everything, but there is good spirits, and surprisingly enough, you'll probably be shocked when I say this, but good demons, and you get nice angels and also surprisingly evil angels. Oh, that's a whole different topic for a whole different video. But just the whole thing that I'm trying to say is that there is a mix of good and evil out there, no matter what subject or topic you're talking about. And I know that a lot of people that are very religious would probably say that I should be talking about this, that it's a sin, and that probably saying that I'm a sinner and that I should go to hell and worship, and that I'm probably a Satan worshipper or you know, like stuff like that, or that by talking about this we can end up like having this stuff like in our lives. But I mean, I suppose it's like there is ways that you can protect yourself and like stop like evilness getting into your home. I might do a series on spiritual protection. Don't ask me when that will be, because I do not know. But next series, a lot of people have told me like some of their kind of spooky kind of stories that and experiences they've had that they want me to share. So I'll be kind of like sharing their stories for a bit, for a change, because I'm wanting to do something new now. Spook season's not finished, it's still going to continue, just it's going to change up. I'm going to change it up for a bit. So anyway, I'm going to get on with the story. This is the story of the magical flying pot in my kitchen when I was 9. So when I was 9, I remember telling you guys that there was a lot of spooky stuff going in my house, and by this point I hadn't actually made contact with the spirits yet, but there was like a lot of stuff like going on by this point. By this point I knew that something was up in this house. Like, because I already, like, a few stuff had like happened, like things moving, things disappearing, strange noises and that had like kind of started like going on. But because I was still really young, like obviously at that age you don't think, oh, this house is haunted. I mean, you don't think about stuff like that when I was 9, at least not when I was a 9-year-old girl. I was thinking about flowers and fairies and pretty things like that. Not about ghosts, at least not when I was that young. Maybe when I was slightly older, I was thinking about stuff like that, but no, as young as this. But anyway, so the story starts when I was about 9. I was sleeping in my bed, and then all of a sudden I heard a loud crash noise from the kitchen. And it was so bloody loud, like I don't know how my mum like never heard it, because it was so loud. Like, I swear to God, I'm sure the neighbours next door heard it was that loud. And then so I gets up out my bed, goes out my room, walks along the hallway, and my house room, it's set up it's where it's like you need to go through the living room to get through the kitchen kind of thing. I don't know why it's set up like that, it's just bizarre. So anyway, I had to go through the living room into the kitchen, and I swear to God, this pot was like in the air. Like, it was like something out of that scene out of The Exorcist where everything's like floating in the room and spinning. Well, it wasn't like as extreme as that, but this pan was like up in the air, and I'm just like, what the hell is going on here? It was just bizarre. I've never seen anything like that in my life. It's like something you'd expect to see out of like a kid's cartoon or something. Like, it just doesn't seem something that would happen in real life, even with ghosts and that existing. But that happened, and then crash bang, it landed straight onto the living room floor. A big massive beast of a potty. It was like a big giant like soup pot that you'd see like the school dinner ladies serving like people, like big groups of people. I didn't even know where that pot came from, because like I've never seen that big pot before that, and to be honest with you, thinking back, I can never remember Mum using that after that, because it's almost as if that pot like appeared out of nowhere and then like disappeared like shortly after that. Like, I picked up the pot and then just put it onto the like kitchen mantelpiece, and then I just remember going to bed like really freaked out, and I didn't sleep like at all that night. And as I said, never seen that pot again, never seen my mum use that pot again. Like, and I never seen my mum using it before that. And I did go looking in the drawers and that to find this big pot, and I never seen that big pot ever again. I don't even know where that big pot came from. Just the mysterious, magic, disappearing, appearing, flying, magic pot. Mental. And then I remember telling some kids at primary school about it, and by this point they were saying like, what is up with your house? Like, why do you have like so many weird things like going on in your house? And I honestly at the time didn't know why all this stuff was happening like in my house. And then I remember one day after talking about the stuff that was going on, we snuck we skipped class, which was considered, well, it was quite a rebellious thing for them. It wasn't a rebellious thing for me. I skipped class all the time at school because I hated it. But anyway, we skipped class and we snuck into the school kitchens. And then I looked for a pot that was big enough and kind of looked similar enough to the pot that I seen that night. And then we were trying to like recreate what had happened to see if we could come up with an explanation of why this pot could have done this. And no matter what we done with this pot, we couldn't get it to do what it done last night. And they're like, Millie, did it do this? Millie, did it do that? I'm like, no, I'm telling you, it wasn't like that. And I think we were all kind of freaked out after that. I certainly was. And I got a few kind of names calling after that. No, although this was kind of, the bullying had already kind of started like then. So yeah, the bullying got worse after that. And yeah, that's bullying and stuff. That's like another story for another time. But yeah, that is the story of the pot. Yeah, it's quite a strange story, but it's just kind of explaining like some of the stuff that used to go on in my house as a kid and some of the experiences that I had. I hope you guys enjoyed this story. I will be doing a new series next week. It's still going to be part of Spookfest. It's just going to be like a new series within Spookfest. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please like this video, comment down below, subscribe to this channel and click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified when my videos come out. You definitely need to do it because I've noticed through like, I've got like the YouTube Studios app, it like tells you like how many people are getting notified about your videos, and I've noticed that the notification system isn't being as isn't being as reliable as I'd like. So make sure that you definitely click on that notification bell, because a lot of people don't click it and then they don't get the notifications from my videos. So make sure that you're definitely clicking on that notification bell. And I've got a Twitter as well, and every single video I tell people about this Twitter, and it's in the description. But for some reason people don't want to follow me on Twitter either. I don't know if it's just because people don't want to follow me on Twitter, or if that people just don't like Twitter. But I am thinking of doing more social media platforms, but I am literally waiting on gaining more subscribers, because I don't see the point in like having multiple social media platforms if no one's like interested in following me on them. So that is everything for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and goodbye.